Ladies and gentlemen, I am the War Boss Squee, and I welcome you to our newest game on the channel. This is Shadowrun Returns, and we just got a wee bit of character creation going on here. And while we do this, I will explain a little bit of the backstory of Shadowrun for those of you who don't know it. Shadowrun is a tabletop RPG game that basically is the future where the government and the corporations got married and no one remembered the concept of a prenup. So it's dystopic, it's all cyberpunk and guys running around with pink mohawks and black trench coats causing trouble and fighting the man and doing mercenary work, and it's a lot of fun. It's also been around almost as long as I have, which is always awesome. And today, we're going to play one of the very, very few Shadowrun games that's actually any good. There are two. There's the Shadowrun game that came out for the Super Nintendo back in the early 90s. You played as a character by the name of Jake Armitage, who was a hacker and a shaman and all kinds of awesome things. And there was a first-person shooter that was horrible, and I don't even have the words to describe how absolutely bad that was. It was, oh my god, it was so bad. So we're going to be playing an elf mage, and I like elven mages, I always have. And one of the things I like about this so much is that it does a really good job of trying to replicate the way a game of Shadowrun would actually feel as far as character creation is. Let's see. Need to put a point into... It's got a point in range combat, which you can only raise the skills attached to a skill. Like, say, range combat, if I want pistols 1, yeah, range combat 1. I cannot raise my pistol skill any higher than my range combat skill. And that also counts for melee, which is based off of strength and close combat. Now you can raise this as high or as low as you want. Well, actually it's high because I don't think you can actually subtract it in this particular version of the game. But I can raise my close combat all the way up to 9 and just leave my strength at 2. It's not a great idea, but you can do it. And for intelligence, we have biotech, which is basically medicine. Decking, which is your hacking ability, which is always fun to do, but for this I want to play a mage because I haven't done that before. ESP control is for your basic defense and combat abilities while you're in the Matrix, which is the internet after you've hacked it. Drone control, yes, you can have the equivalent of a Predator drone with machine guns. And it's awesome. And drone combat is a better drone. Now willpower is where we come in here, because we are a mage. We have we have a willpower 3, a spell casting of 2, and this is adept stuff. We don't want any of that. Charisma of 3, spirit summoning, and that's what we want right there. And we also have conjuring. Now, they're used by shaman to summon spirits. The higher the skill, the more powerful to summon spirit. So we're going to put a point into there and a point into spirit control. So conjuring. What do we get? What spells do we get here? Does it say? Okay. Can equip air barrier, lightning barrier. Okay, these are traps you can set down. I don't think it's worth it. Totem choice available. All this stuff is increased spell book. So we're gonna go back to spell casting here. What do we get for? What's our 3 karma give us? Ley lines are visible. Increased spell box slot. I think a 2 spell casting will be fine for right now. Our willpower, so that's pretty good. We need some combat skill because you can't use magic all the time. I'm gonna take a pistols of 1, Range combat at 2. There we go. So we got some magic. We got some shooting. Actually, you know what would have been great? Unlocks etiquettes to use in... So it's a new etiquette. Okay. I was like, where is my ability to be a face man and talk to people? Choose an etiquette. Etiquette is about knowing how to behave in various social situations. The right etiquette can give you an edge in certain conversations. Choosing an etiquette, look from the list below. Choosing an etiquette does not cost karma, and each etiquette can only be chosen once. Now, for a Shadowrunner, which means specifically this character is a private detective. He's based off of a character that I played on tabletop a couple of years ago. Had some fun with, and then never got to play again. Yay. Let's see. Unfortunately, it doesn't tell you what they do. Like corporate, obviously you're dealing with corporate guys, security with security guards, but the local police are also security. So does that count? Or would that be a street? It doesn't tell you, which is kind of upsetting. But we're going to go with security. Actually, you know what? Screw that. We're going to go street. We're all about that life. And we are... Might as well stick to what I like. War Boss. Real name, Sam Mercer, but he goes by War Boss. It just confuses people left and right, because it's like, War Boss, I was expecting an orc. Nope, I'm an elf. Your apartment, 3 o'clock in the morning. It's got 4 walls, a roof, and isn't on fire. So basically like my house in Los Angeles. Even the cockroaches have fled in search of better accommodations. Not exactly a runner's dream pad, but right now it's about all you have left. Running the shadows is all about feast and famine. One day you're Nova Hot working jobs LA to eat in a 5-star restaurant. The next, well, you're here. This one's a famine for the ages. Slagging Fixer hasn't called. The money's run out and then some. Sinless and free. Free to starve in the cracks of a society run by megacorps who just want your new yen. Something needs to change, and soon. Alright, I clicked the button. You can start doing things now. That would be fantastic. Thank you. Your apartment, 2054. It's 3 a.m. and you've got nowhere to go but down. Alright. Looks like it's running pretty smoothly so far. Your computer, state-of-the-art in 2050. Broken since 2051. And so over here we have... Yeah, it's running smooth. I had to monkey around with the controls and the graphical requirements a bit to get it to run without looking like it was stuttering. Your notebook, calendar, contacts, that sort of thing. List of contacts. And these people are all dead, gone, or retired. Carter Detroit, Fixer. Fixers are the people that get you jobs. If you're a Shadowrunner, you're a mercenary that works for anyone who's willing to pay, although personal moralities can say that I don't do these kinds of jobs, but you're basically an urban mercenary. You don't have an ID, you live under the system and live in the cracks, and you can do quite well at it as a Shadowrunner. But you need a good fixer to get you jobs, because they're the ones that, they're the middleman between you and the employer. And you're a deniable asset, so obviously the employer's not going to deal with you directly because they don't want to know who you are. But this fixer is not taking our calls, and that's bad. Dowd, he's another runner. He's dead. Felton Nash, fixer, missing since February. Also not good. New Larry's a runner. He's dead. Sam Watts, probably in the gunner somewhere. Sangoma, runner. Unfortunately, she's dead. And Halfjack, dealer, retired or dead. Dealers can usually drugs. The list goes on, all either dead ends or just plain dead. So let's look at our personal calendar. It's empty, nothing to do. And we put down the notebook and walk away quietly. New objective, answer your vid phone, but in a moment. First we need to go over here. A slip of paper with your bank balance, enough to cover you through the end of the week. At that point, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be squatting on the streets. That would be bad. Sam Watts. The screen leaps to life, making you squint against its brightness. The face on the screen is laughing. Sam Watts. Hey, buddy. We didn't catch you at a bad time. He giggles. He's drunk again. Or worse. And we have our options of conversation. Now, etiquette can affect these, so sometimes you'll get additional ones based on your etiquette that allows you different dialogue options than you would usually get, which can take you to different places in the story or affect different outcomes. However, with Sam, well, Sam's kind of a dick. Shouldn't have given you my comm code, gonk. Another giggle. Oh, don't bother with your side of the conversation. I'm not really here. Just one reason for this vid. Someone finally geeked me. I'm dead. I probably had it coming. I have to agree, he probably had it coming. When you're an unsavory character like myself, you tend to associate with other unsavory characters who often partake in unsavory business, like you, for example. So am I dead? Who knows? Probably my fault. Sam, we keep being in agreement. I wonder where you are right now. I bet you hit a big payday and you're living high on the hog somewhere. Some of us are born winners, and some of us are me. And it's actually really good that Sam's sending us a pre-recorded message, or else this would be really embarrassing, because he's just praising us so greatly. Of course, in Shadowrun, if someone's trying to bend your ear and tell you how awesome you are, they're probably trying to take advantage of you. Hey, you remember that Renraku run when things went to hell and we lost Dowd? That makeshift saloon on the docks afterwards? I really had your back that night, didn't I? Dowd. That's a name you haven't heard in a long time. Time for a flashback. The one downside to this game that I freely admit is that sometimes the load screens can be kind of a pain in the ass, but other than that. 3 years ago, a makeshift bar on the Seattle docks, the night Dowd went down. We have Sangoma over here, which, if you'll remember from his contact list, is no longer with us. New Larry, who's also gone. This is me. And I won't actually let me select him. Let's talk to Sangoma, one mage to another. Sangoma is an urban shaman who proved her worth during a run against Fuchi last fall. She's the quiet type, an experienced runner. We're out in the open here, Warboss. Our fixer owes us for the run, and for Dowd, we wait. That's one thing about orcs, they're never pretty. You recall. And now we talk to New Larry. You've been running with New Larry for about 6 months now. He's a combat mage with a bad tattoo and a bad attitude. He knew Dowd almost as well as you did. Dowd. Never saw anyone die like that before. Idiot. He shakes his head. I hate this Fraggin City, Warboss. It's wet and the rain feels like acid and I want out of here. We wait for the money. Yeah, sure, of course. I'll wait all night if I have to. I don't know, Warboss. Sam is a good guy. He can hold his own in a fight, but he's been hitting the bottle pretty good lately. Never on a run so far, but he needs watching. He shakes his head. That run went sideways 9 ways to Sunday. Now the fixer is late. Smell funny to you? Hell yeah, it smells funny. Look at where he set the meeting. This was supposed to be a public place. Cut the direct, Sam. We both know why Dowd went down, and it wasn't the fixer, some paranoid chip dream of yours. Sam smiles a toothy smile. Now, this is a really good game, but yeah, that should not be apprentice. No, not at all. That is not proper sentence structure, and it bugs me. Yes, I'm being a bit of a grammar Nazi. I've been waiting for this all night. New Larry has something he wants to say. Don't you, Larry? Go ahead, spill it. You were sloppy. He laughs. Sloppy? You think I was sloppy? You've been twitchy all day, son. Look at your hands. They're shaking. And unfortunately, we can't take his side of things. Let's own up, Sam. If you've screwed up, admit it. You've been drinking, Sam. Is that true, Sam? Did you mess a beat back there? This is actually the nicest of the options. No, Warboss, I didn't miss a beat. I was on my game the whole time. Remember, I was on point. Knew Larry was supposed to cover Dowd. Something dawns on him. He leans into New Larry, amused and dangerous. We were set up, and he knows it. Don't you, Larry? What was that call you made before we hit Renraku? How come you couldn't geek that guy before he unloaded on Dowd? I've seen you fling a lightning bolt. You should have been burnt toast before his gun cleared the holster. And yes, Dowd. We have 3 mages in this group. We are way over-specialized. New Larry checks his watch, licks his lips, looks over your shoulder at the darkness. He's searching for someone, and it's not the fixer. Okay, I can see where this is going. You chummers are damaged. I'm out. Hands where I can see him, asshole. He stops, and a smile slowly appears on his face. What? You gonna take my gun away, war boss? You know I don't need one. And neither do I, dickhead. We got incoming. New Larry relaxes and throws you a Drek-eating grin. And for those of you who don't get the euphemism, Drek does equal shit. Looks like my new Renraku friends are finally here. I'm gonna take that hard drive off your corpse, buddy. We should choose our friends more carefully, war boss. At least we have each other. You'll miss me when I'm gone. Only because I'll have to stop wasting ammunition. Alright, so this is our intro to the combat of Shadowrun Returns, and this is one of the things about this game that I really do enjoy. Still a little bit of stutter. Alright, so who's up first? Larry decides he's going to throw a lightning bolt at me, you freaking juice-sucking slime ball. Oh, stop. And I got shot. You guys are dicks. And you missed. Turn-based combat. I know this, and I'll explain it as we go. Alright, so I'm wounded. I'm at 10 HP, I believe. Yeah. Now, this highlighted box right here is how far I can move with 1 AP point. The box outside it is how far I can move with 2. You get 2 action points per turn right at the beginning of the game, and you can use them for anything. If I want to shoot twice, cast 2 spells, move twice, move and heal myself, whatever it is I want to do, as long as I've got the action points, the sky is literally the limits. Now let's see what we have here. We've got... Pretty sure this is a mana bolt. Let's look at our spellbook real quick. We have Mana Bolt. Powerful magical bolt that ignores normal armor and targets willpower. We have Armor 1. Target gains +1 armor, lasts 2 rounds. And Heal Wound. Heals all the damage from the most recent attack. Now, if you look here, it says the number of AP it costs, the cooldown before we can use it again, and some of them cost hit points. So you can literally cast yourself to death. Like this has no cooldown. And this has 2 cooldown, but does 8 damage. So why do I have Power Bolt selected? That's confusing. Alright, there's my fist. I have Power Bolt. Do I not have a gun? Son of a bitch, I don't have a gun. This is the Dock Wagon Basic Trauma Kit. Special restores a teammate to life with 25% of the total health consumed when used. So basically, if your teammate dies, you can basically resuscitate them, which is really awesome. Alright, so... You know what? We're going to summon ourselves a spirit. You can summon spirits in this game out of any manifest. So if you have a water puddle right here, like it's raining, so we can summon a water spirit. If it was a patch of natural earth, we might be able to summon an earth spirit. Or you can summon, say, a fire spirit out of the fire, which is awesome. Now, he gets one of my AP points. I have to keep one for myself. But that's okay. So what we're going to do is... What is this we got right here? Ah, this is the bandage, but never mind. Alright, so let's kick Larry's ass. 12 damage, and that was a crit. Good, good, good. I still have 1 AP left, so let's... we're gonna get this Power Bolt going on here. Actually, you know what? No. No, we don't want the Power Bolt. We want the Mana Bolt. Let's finish this asshole off. Oh, Larry's still standing. Well, we can't have that. move in to take some cover here. Dowd, if you'd be so kind. Or no, you're not Dowd, you're Sam. Kill him, Sam. He had that coming. Yes, yes he did. Now, Darlin, I need you. Let's see what you got here. Bear Totem and Haste. You don't have a heal spell. Shit. Alright. Increase the friendly target's AP by 1 for 2 rounds. We need that. So next round I will have 2 AP. There we go. I got another AP point now. So I'm going to heal myself. And that'll give me back the last injury I took, which was 10 hit points. Missed. And Sam got hit for 12 damage. He's tough though. He can take it. Now let's see. It's really weird that I don't have my pistol. Let's see, will I be able to see these guys? Okay, I gotta remember I can move my mouse right off the screen here. Let's see, I can get, this guy's at 75. This guy's at 54. Why? I don't know. You'd think I'd be able to get this guy a little bit better. But let's hit him up with this power bolt. Let's see what it does. 6 damage. Escape chance is 4%. As you give them action points and make them more powerful, they become more willful and more self-sentient and self-aware, which means that they will try and probably will try to break your control. Which isn't sometimes a bad thing, because basically then you have a free-willed spirit just wrecking things. The problem is that they don't particularly like you for summoning them, so the first thing they're going to try to wreck is you. I can give him 2 AP, but I really don't want to. So, confirm 1. There you go, pal. You're just going to move you over here, and you're going to act as a bullet sponge. And Sam. Get a nice 99% chance to hit there. Let's spray and pray. 2 attacks with less chance for critical may hit adjacent characters using 6 bullets. Versus burst fire. 2 attacks and 1 action. Low critical damage using 6 bullets. Oh, this is an area effect. And there's 2 guys right there, so screw it. Zappity zappity. That's 6 damage. And let's see here. Can we summon another spirit? You even have that option? No, you don't. The power of bear hears all friends within 3 of the damage of the most recent attack. Sometimes the way this is written is a little bit confusing. Alright, let's just geek this guy. Come on. There we go. Nice shot, darling. And while we have the opportunity, let's take a shot at this guy. There we go. Come on. It's a coin flip, but I think we can do it. Come on. I clicked the button. Thank you. Oh, good hit. Now, the way damage works is that it's a roll. So you have a percentage chance of getting a glancing blow, which only does half damage. A normal attack, which is the full damage of the weapon, and a crit, which is double damage. And obviously, if you're using a rapid-fire weapon, or a weapon that fires more than 1 bullet at a time, like say a full-auto assault rifle or a submachine gun, you have a better chance of getting what you want. This guy's got a 93% chance of getting hit. Missed! How does that work exactly? There we go, there's a nice 6 damage. Now, his escape chance has now gone up to 8% with 1 AP. And crit for double damage, so that would be a nice 12 right there. Let's see, now we're going to have some friends come in. So we're going to take nice full cover here, gives us better defenses. Now, oh, come on. Off we go. We can reach these guys over here. 45% chance to get him. 62% chance over here. Oh, got that guy twice, but missed the other one. So we're going to put her right there. Let's see, what other weapons do you have, darling? You've got your fist. We don't want you to be punching people. You got this nice, beautiful rifle right here. Semi-automatic. It's lovely. It's your friend. And you missed. Couldn't be helped. But you were missed as well because thanks to half cover. Oh yeah, get closer to Sam, the guy with the submachine gun. Because that makes all the sense. So we're going to go right here. Let's see, who can we get? This guy's a 64% chance. This guy's 18. I'm not even going to bother with him. So let's see if we can hit this fella. Nope, no good. And let's give it another point. And move you up here. Stay out in the open, nice and pretty for me. Alright, Dowd. Gonna fire. That's one down. And it's going to be an action to reload. Hello. Maybe we should hold off on that because we have a new friend. And they jump in the middle of my turn, and suddenly my turn is over. That's it. Get close. Get close, precious. Get close to the man with the submachine gun. Alright, now this is working properly. This thing's, I'm supposed to be giving this thing AP before my turn starts. Now, escape chance of 9. As the more AP you give it, the higher up it can go. So 11% chance at 4, but I don't know where I'm getting 4 AP from, to be completely honest. We'll give it the 2 that I have, because it's a little bit more useful than I am at this point. Rule number 1 of Shadowrun, always kill the mage first. Because you have no idea what kind of magic they could have, but none of it, absolutely none of it, is your friend. So, it doesn't have line of sight. I'm standing right here with cover of these boxes, and you can't just peek around the corner and just frickin' shoot him. It's amazing. Alright, so darling, I need you to drop this guy for me. See, that was a weak hit. Did half damage, so it only did 5 because the base damage of the weapon is 10. Now, you don't have to carry around extra ammo, and that was a normal attack for 10. Which is kind of nice. Basically, you just spend an AP reloading, and it's all good. And he wants that spirit gun, because he knows that spirit's dangerous. Are they both mages? Oh, son of a bitch. And you missed. So there is a connection between a spirit and its summoner. So if we can get rid of this guy. Very nice. Ooh, crit for 12 damage. Confirm. Alright, hit it up. We need to get rid of this guy. Alright, he's gone. Let's start focusing on this other mage here. And it's weak, only does 6 damage. But luckily, I think Sam can finish it off. Nope, does 6 damage, and we have to reload. Reload for 1, yes. Later on, you'll be able to get better weapons, spells, and stuff like that. This is basically like the tutorial battle here. Ah, it was a weak hit, but it still did the job. Now, let's kind of scroll over here a little bit. I think I need to speed up the scroll speed here. 72% chance to hit from way over there. Can you do it? Oh, yes. Sangoma, you're a legend. Sangoma lowers her gun. Eyes Sam. You okay, Sam? Sam's breathing is heavy and he looks shaken. Whew, that was a hell of a thing. Part of the life, Sam. You know that. You were born for this gig, Warboss. Me, not so much. I think I'm going to go hang it up. Find a nice brothel somewhere. Stay drunk till I croak. What about you? Let's see what we got. Find a safe house out of town. Lay low. Renraku has a long memory. I do too. I don't forget my friends. And with that, they parted ways. Obviously, with a mega corporation, which is worth trillions after them, and they have their own access to private, non-deniable mercenaries like yourself to come after you. It's never a good thing. You stare at Sam's face on your comlink. Shake off the memory. Focus. I had your back that night, didn't I? Now I'm asking myself, who would care if I died? Who would give a rat's ass? Better or worse, your name is at the top of the list. Maybe it's the only name on the list. So, I set up a dead man switch to send you this call. I got a 100,000 Nuyen insurance policy, payable when you find who creased me. Alive with a conviction, or in a body bag with justification. Either works. Contact my law firm, Rogers, Mengrit, and McCain. When the job is done, they'll know what to do. He turns to his left. Chet? The camera swivels to show off a well-dressed man sitting next to Sam. Pursuant to Mr. Watt's wishes, Rogers, Mengrit, and McCain has installed a secure, dedicated phone line so you may contact us directly when the task is complete. We will then begin a verification process. Note that you must also be on a secure landline to access this number. We will not accept transmissions from comlinks or other devices. The camera swivels back to Sam. Sam straightens up, talks seriously. First time. Look, War Boss, I've led a direct life, and I probably left a direct corpse. I've hurt people, hurt myself, I don't know. Maybe I just want the last word. Maybe I just want someone to give a crap that I sucked air for a while. What do you say? I'd say my schedule's pretty clear right now. Hope you just said yes. I've got a locator chip slotted into my head these days. When my heart stops, it'll activate. That's how you'll find me. See you on the slab. Well, Seattle can't be any worse than this. And that is the end of our prologue / tutorial. And it's going to be the end of this episode. I'm going to try to keep it between chapters as much as I can. This game has a lot of breaks in it, so we're just going to have to work things out as we go. But we will give a preview of the next episode. The Dead Man Switch. Your plane hits the SeaTac tarmac with a jolt. Welcome to Seattle. The chilly northwest rain obscures your vision as you step onto the tarmac. Before long, you're sitting in the cramped back seat of a cab, following the signal from Sam's locator chip into the heart of the Redmond Barrens. Organ grinders, a legal chop shop for body parts, whether from the living or the dead. If you're hurting bad enough for Nuyen, this is the place to sell a limb or an organ. It's also a good place to dispose of an inconvenient body while making a little cash on the side. This franchise is the closest thing the Barrens has to a morgue. It seems this is where Sam Watt's body has ended up. You open the door and assaulted with the smell of death and bleach. And we're going to leave it here. Now, if you like this new video series, if it interests you, by all means, hit me up on the like button, drop some comments. And as always, have a fantastic day. I will see you guys Wednesday for the next episode of Pokemon Leaf Green Nuzlocke. And y'all have a good day. Adios.